when certain people talk, I give them the benefit of the doubt. I listen. David Banner's an intelligent brother. I've had the opportunity of sharing some energy with this brother before, and he gave me an exclusive sit-down interview on the fly. And when this brother talks, I listen. You know, this brother earned that with me. He's an intelligent human being. David Banner's going to get a lot of scrutiny for this one, though. He recently hopped on his socials to call out the black community in their response to Diddy amidst not just the allegations, but now we're at the charges point.
Is really, really upsetting to me. It's almost like we have been convinced anytime that it has something to do with our culture, it's almost like we salivate at the mouth to tear each other down. And what makes me upset is within our community, just about anybody that the world decides is wrong, if they were doing something wrong, we knew about it in our community for 10, 15 years and didn't do about it. And as soon as the rest of the world decides that they want to go on a witch hunt, then we try to beat them to the punch. And we go out of our way to tell jokes and laugh and criticize. That's sad. That's really, really sad. I don't know why we act like we winning, or we act like we have a lot of heroes in our community and a lot of people that want to help us. Like, you ain't got to help them folks. And what's crazy is when somebody else does something outside of our community to us, we have to hoop and holler. They hardly ever get convicted. But we will hang each other. But what we don't understand is they're going to make sure that we pay. They're going to make sure we go to jail. They're going to make sure that we suffer for the rest of our life. They do cocaine and crack and be sexual deviants and then become superstars and superheroes, and we say nothing. We say nothing. You know, the people on our dollar bills are ex-slave owners, and we don't say take them off a dollar bill or take those people who, you know, did those wrong things off of TV, but let one of us do something. I'm talking about do anything, and we would tear each other apart. I've been being more and more quiet because I don't think now is the time to be doing a whole bunch of talking. And everybody got an opinion about everything, even that they know. If neuroscience becomes the hot topic tomorrow, every other podcast in our community gonna have something to say about neuroscience. You know, they don't know nothing about no neuroscience. You know, I'm just here to give perspective, y'all. That's all. Do whatever you decide to do, but it ain't right, y'all. We don't do each other right. We don't have to be this way.
Right now, I'm offering you a special way to support your boy Ferro. If you enjoy my great quality content I put out every single day, make sure you cop a Facebook supporter badge or a YouTube membership. The prices start as low as $3.99 to show your boy that you support the grind. Tap in right now and join a special community of those that support your one and only yours truly, Ferro. Diddy's currently incarcerated fighting a RICO case for his alleged behavior as the bad boy of the music industry for nearly 30 years. David Banner saying, yo, why do we tear down our own so quickly, but that energy is never there for the other side? I think it's a great conversation, but I do believe it is masking two things together. I want to separate this conversation from my vantage point. Again, I want y'all to know who I am. I like listening to David Banner when he speaks. Any brother out there that I believe does the work and puts the time in and educating himself, I'm always going to give them that and at least hear the brothers out. Like, that's just who I am as a person. I understand that ain't everybody, but when guys like Umar, Banner talk, I at least hear them out on anything. I listen to them, hear their side of anything. Now, I get to make my own inference from what they say. I don't agree with everything they say, but I give them the benefit of the doubt. I got this from two different angles, right? Because I'm not only a black man, obviously, I'm a member of the media. And I want to be clear and concise and not sugarcoat stuff. Y'all deserve the truth. As a black man, I find it hard to see David Banner's perspective. And I find it difficult. Oftentimes, I'm a young black man, I'm 30, right? oftentimes I see videos and people speak about the things that David Banner just spoke about, and I get confused. So wait a minute now. If I see something that's not right, apparently, just because the person looks like me, I'm supposed to look the other way. That's a tough concept for me, right? Even if the person looks like me, I don't understand how I now get caught with more vitriol than the person that's alleged to rob a person that looks like us, rape a person that looks like us, assault, abuse, speak down on a person that looks like us. But now as the person that disbarns that person from my space, my family, my community, I'm called out more than the person that actually allegedly did said act. That never sat well with me. That's not fair to me. I never got that one, and that one is where David Banner leaves me a little confused. Now, let's swing over to the other side of this, because this is where I'll give David Banner some support. I'm a member of the media as well. It is unfairly on one side when a black member of the culture does something versus when a white person in Hollywood is alleged and even found guilty of doing something. Diddy's just a juicier story than Harvey Weinstein or Epstein. That's the reality of it. That's the truth of it. And that's not fair. The culture is so juicy, so entertaining. Oftentimes, we don't give our own anywhere near the same coverage on the other side. Like, our own get it 25 times worse. We're talking about Diddy in ways Harvey Epstein never got it. And that is unfair. Cosby got it severely. Weinstein ain't getting talked about this much. You don't think those stories are out there? Like, come on, bro. That is a fair critique and criticism from David Banner. As a member of the media, I gotta be able to admit that. I done talked about Diddy 35,000 times. You wanna know why I'm talking about him? I'm not gonna lie to y'all. People wanna watch it. If I got on my Harvey Weinstein, even when it was at its climax, pause, I don't think people will want to watch it. I don't think the views will be substantial. And as a person that's time is valuable, creating content day in, day out, I got to listen to y'all. If I continuously create content and people are not watching, I got to pivot. I got to create things that people want to see. That's my job. That's how I feed my family. For example, every now and then somebody, especially on Facebook, because everybody's ran a business on Facebook, which is the most ridiculous thing ever to me. Every now and then on Facebook, usually a black man, or at least has a profile picture of a black man, will pop in my comment section and tell me how to run my business. They'll tell me what to talk about. They'll tell me my platform's too negative. You want to know what the saddest thing about that is? I post hundreds of positive stories. Hundreds of them. I won't say thousands, but hundreds of them. The comment is viewership is so low on any positive post that I put on my socials for monetization. The person that's critiquing me is never there. They don't even realize those posts are there. They go straight past that one. More times than not, the posts that get engagement, which is what feeds the algorithm to show people more, are the negative posts. By the way, you do realize this is an algorithm. So the mere fact of my Diddy post even being in your algorithm probably means either you done searched a whole lot of Pharaoh or you done searched a whole lot of Diddy, or maybe both. I post a lot of positive stuff, but the viewership tells me people want God, honest truth, and to be real with you, really what people want is conspiracy theories. That's what's really doing the viewership, which is usually nothing but negativity. That's the world we live in. Negative news sells. I get David Banner's point, though. I think it's a great conversation. I want to know what you guys got to say. Again, actually comment into the post, not telling me how to do my job. Because it goes in one ear and out the other. Time, love, and support is what your boy would never take for granted. Let me know your thoughts on what David Banner had to say and even what I had to say, because I know I ventured far left, but hey, sometimes that happens. I'm out. All right, y'all, the NFL season is here. head over to Underdog Fantasy. Use my promo code Ferro. You can already make your picks for the entire season. Here are some guys that I believe are going to have great years. If your picks are correct, you're going to win a lot of cheese. Use my promo code Ferro. Tell me when you did it. I might even give you a free copy of Madden 25 or NCAA College Football 25.